video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can create an advert in 2025. The way you create advert has changed over the years, and if you do not learn the updates and the trend that is happening now, you are going to be wasting a lot of money on Facebook ad. So make sure you watch this video to the end, because I'm going to be taking you on a journey, showing you step by step what to click, where to put anything in a way that you can create a profitable ad after this video. Ensure you watch this video to the end. So let's go. The very first thing you do when you come to your ad manager and you want to start creating advert is to click on this create. Okay, so don't mind all of this. If your advert is a new ad account, you're not going to see all of these adverts I have created. Your ad account is going to be empty. So assuming you are a very new and beginning advertiser, you are going to click on this create. So this create will always be here, except your ad account has been disabled. But if that is the case, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to also show you what you are going to be doing if your ad account is disabled. But the purpose of this video is to create an advert from scratch. So we're going to click on create. Now, if you click on create, there are several options. I'm not going to go through explaining all this one by one. I've done a video around that. Check it in the description, and you're going to see what each of these things means and what they need to do for you. For the purpose of this video, I am simply going to choose lead. So I want to create an advert to generate leads. So I'm going to choose lead, and then I'm going to click on continue. Okay, just follow me. Even if you're a newbie, this video is going to be very understanding. Okay, once I have created the campaign, the ad set, and the ad column, the first thing I need to do is to name this thing, this campaign name. The naming is only you that is going to be seeing it, but I like to name it because if you have every other campaign, when you come to the ad manager, you will be able to differentiate which one is this one, which one is this one. And so, because this advert is just a test ad, I'm going to name it a test ad. Okay. When I do that, the next thing I look at is I come to this and make sure you see this campaign objective. If this is not lead that is here, you can easily edit it and choose any other one. But because it's a lead, so I'm just going to continue. Okay. Now, when I come down to the budget, I am going to see two options: campaign budget or ad set budget. Now, if you are following me and you know my method, you know that I don't like to use campaign budget. I simply go and choose ad set budget right here. When I choose that, this is going to come up. Do I want to share my campaign? I'm going to uncheck this share some of your campaign. So I'm going to turn off budget sharing. I don't want them to share my budget. Once I do that, I have finished what I'm doing in the campaign column, and I'll come here and I'll click on next. Immediately it's going to take me to the ad set column, which is where I'm going to put in the age, the location, the targeting, the gender, the placement, and all of that. So let's go. I'm going to go first and simply name this test ad again, because this is just a test ad. The next thing it's going to show you is what is the conversion location. It's meaning when people click on the advert, where do you want to send them? Where do you want to send them when they click on the advert? Well, for the purpose of this video, I want to send them to, now you see there's multiple. I don't use multiple, so I'm going to click on this drop down, and it's going to show me all the single ones: the website, the instant form, the messenger, the Instagram. Now let me explain this a few so that you can understand this. If you want to send people to your website, you're going to choose website. If you want people to fill in a form on Facebook, which is instant form, I'm not going to explain much about instant form in this video. I already have a video that shows you how to create an instant form. I will link it in the description. So I'm going to choose instant form if I want people to fill instant form. If I want people to send me a message on Messenger, you know that kind of advert where you run, when people click on it, immediately they send you a message on Messenger and you can take it off from there. This is the messenger you're going to choose. If you want people to send you message on Instagram, you know, when you want people to DM you on your Instagram, this is the type of conversion location to choose. If you want people to call you, I don't even use calls. This is the one to use. If you want people to download app, I don't even advise that. If you want to download app, just go and use the app promotion. I'm going to do a video on how to do that at a later date, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. But for this purpose of this video, I'm going to use Instagram. I'm going to use instant form rather. So I'll choose instant form, and then it will show me select the Facebook page that you want. There are several Facebook pages I have, but if you only have one Facebook page, it's only one that is going to show here. So I want to make sure that I select the right Facebook page. Okay. The next thing here is performance goal. Performance goal meaning How you measure success for your ad? Well, there are two types. Do you want maximize number of lead or maximize number of conversion lead? And I mentioned this. If you want to go with quantity, go with maximize number of lead. If you want to go with quality, go with maximize number of conversion lead. For the purpose of this video, I just want to go with maximize number of lead. So the next one here is cost per goal. I honestly do not do anything here. Next one, value rules. I do not do anything. See, it's not everything you see here that you have to be tapping and putting. No. You only need to put the one that is important. And the next thing we are going to is budgeting. So we don't do anything after. Immediately after we have selected the performance goal, we go to our budget. And there are two types of budget. Do you want to use daily budget? Do you want to use lifetime budget? I only use daily budget. I do not use lifetime budget. So I'm going to now check the amount. Because I'm testing my advert, I'm going to start with 2,000. Now, you can start with any amount of money you want. So far, is not below the minimum that they accept. For instance, if I choose 1.3 here, you are going to see what they will tell me. They will tell me that 1.3 is not above the minimum that they accept. Okay. So if that is the case, immediately you need to now change the amount. So you can see your budget must be at least 1,468 naira. So to remove that red flag, I'm just going to use 1.5 and everything will normalize. Okay. Now let's continue. Schedule. Schedule meaning, when do you want your advert to start? When do you want your advert to start? I want it to start October 7th and I want it to start by 4 a.m. Now, one of the reasons I like my advert to start in the morning is because when it starts in the morning, it has the entire day to run and it will just be running slow and steady and not trying to rush your advert, rush your budget, rush your reach and all of that. So I just like, it's just a personal opinion. I just like my advert to start early in the morning. But sometimes I can even create an advert around 12 and just leave it to start whenever they approve the advert. So, but it's just a personal opinion. If you're a newbie, I would really recommend, you can't go wrong by allowing your advert to start in the morning, but you can go wrong by allowing the advert to start by 5 p.m. All right, because they're just going to rush everything. Okay, so the next thing here is our audience. So this is the audience column here. And when it comes to audience, there are two types of audience that I use that works. Like number one is I use Advantage Plus audience. Number two is I start doing all this targeting, the keyword, the interest, and all of that. So if I'm using Advantage Plus audience, I'm just going to use zero targeting or no targeting at all. So no targeting at all means I'm going to choose the location. So let me choose the location here. This is Nigeria. I'm going to choose the location here, Nigeria. Now, if you live in another country, you can always type it and it will come up. For instance, if I choose USA here, United States will come up. If I choose London, London will come up. So, but just choose the state that you want your advert to reach. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to immediately. Now, you're not going to see some of these things until you click on show suggestions. Facebook automatically hides some of these things here. And that's why most people send me a message, oh, Mr. Paul, I think they have removed age, they have removed gender, they have removed targeting. I can't see them again. Well, because they hide it. So it is less for you to open it before you can see it. And then I also want you to pay attention to the estimated audience. I no longer run advert that has less than 2 million estimated audience because I don't want to run advert and my advert will just run for 1 week and stop converting. Why? Because they do not have enough audience there. Some people are running advert and the audience is 200K. I mean, inside the 200,000 that you are seeing, your advert might reach only 1,000 people, and inside the 1,000 people, the people interested in adverts will not even be up to 5. And that's how you measure this thing. You want to leave your estimated audience to be as big as you can. It's just estimated audience. It does not mean that your advert is going to reach 20 million. They are just estimating the audience that is inside this particular location. And by the way, your money, the kind of budget you use, will play a big role on how fast this audience are going to be reaching or how slow they are going to be reaching. So even though we're using 2,000 here, don't see it as 2,000. When the adverts start running, there are ways you can easily scale it up using automated rule. Again, I'm going to play the link on the description, how to scale your advert with automated rule. All right. So go watch the video. You're going to understand what I mean. Now, for the age, sometimes it's funny because this is 2025. AI have become very smart, and Facebook algorithm is now very smart. Most times I do not touch the age. I just leave it at this 18 to 65. Then the gender, I do not touch the gender. The targeting, I do not put anything there. Well, you might say, why are you doing that? That is why the Advantage Plus audience it is on. That is why. So let's see something. Your audience setup is creating more opportunity to prove performance with AI. We won't reach people beyond the control that you set, even with Advantage Plus audience. All right. So that is why the Advantage Plus audience is on. What we are telling Facebook is that, oh, Facebook, I know you guys understand my audience. You guys know the interest. You guys know all these things. Please, I want you to use your AI machine and find me customers. Why I'm going to focus on three things. See, it's not just because you just say, oh, Facebook, find me customer. You're not going to rest. You're not going to focus on three things. Number one, the offer. You're going to make the offer as more irresistible as possible. Number two, you're creative. You're going to be churning out new creative, catchy creative with different stories, different hooks, different angles, different testimonials. Then number three, your copy. You're going to focus your copy on the customer pain point so that it can hit them very well and they will be persuaded to actually buy or become a lead. So these are the three things you're going to focus on. In 2025, it's no longer the time that you put in all these interests. Oh, this interest is not working. Which of the interest should I test again? It's not working again. This is not 2021. So this is already 2025. These are the three things you need to focus on. Number one, your offer. Number two, your creative. Number three, your copy. Once you focus on them, just leave all of this in as zero and let Facebook do their job for you. However, there are some adverts I still run and I might still say, okay, this one is already giving me. Let me see if I can test a specific audience, right? Sometimes I still test a specific audience, but then it doesn't mean that every of your adverts you're not going to be stressing, oh, which campaign, which interest, which keyword am I going to use? Those things are really not necessary again. Again, when you are a CEO, when you talk about focusing on the 20% that give you 80% of the result, I can tell you that when it comes to Facebook ad, the 20% that give you 80% of the result are the three things I've told you. Making your offer better and better, making your creative, churning out new creative with different hook, different angles so that you can keep testing, and then writing copy with different pinpoints. These are the three things that will get you more results. Are we following? Okay, so the next thing here is your placement. What is placement? Placement is where you want Facebook to show your ad. Do you want them to show your ad on Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network, Messenger? Those are placement, and that's what you select in placement. So when it comes to Facebook, you are now going to specify, do I want my advert to show on Reel, profile feed, stories, all those places that Facebook can show your adverts on. So these are what you do in placements. Okay, so let's edit. Again, you have the option to choose which of the platform, you see, or the platform. You have the option to choose which of the platform you want Facebook to show your advert. And because this is instant form, of course, Messenger and WhatsApp and Trend are going to be out of it. Because instant form is you are leaving them on Facebook and you want them to just fill form on Facebook. So if I don't want my advert to show on Audience Network, I will remove it. If I don't want my advert to show on Instagram, I will remove it. But most of my advert, I leave it all. I leave it all, meaning I just want Facebook to show it wherever they think they are getting me the best result there. And most time you'll be like, is this not giving Facebook enough control? Well, it's giving him enough control, but when you run the advert, you tend to realize that the advert is performing, and that's what matters. Whether if I'm giving Facebook control and my advert is performing, that is what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is where you select all of these things. Now, if you still want to go through the manual way, which means you're going to be removing, so you can come here, this place, placement control. So this platform is where you choose the platform, Facebook, Instagram, and all of that. But placement control is where you now choose which of these plays. Is it Instantly? Is it stories, reels, status, field? Anyone you don't want, I just uncheck it. Anyone I don't want, I just uncheck it. You check what you know. Oh, I don't want my advert to show on apps and sites. Well, you uncheck it. But showing on app and sites is actually one of the easiest way to get more results, because when people open all the relevant application that shows adverts, your advert is going to be showing there, and that's how you follow them up. Now, once I have done this, like I said, most of the time I just choose actually automatic, which means Facebook show my advert to anywhere you want to show my advert to, as long as you're sure that it's getting result there. Once I finish that, I'm already done with everything I do in the ad set column. You see how I took time to actually explain most of the thing you do so that you do not make mistake, because I'm creating this advert with a newbie in mind. That's why I'm showing you all of these things that you need to do. Okay, the next thing here is click on next. This next here is going to take you to the add column. What is the add column? Well, the add column is where you put in what the audience sees. So this is where you put in the copy, the video or the image, the headline, the website link they will click, and all of that. So let's just name this test ad again. Test ad. Now, before you come here, there are things you need to have done. Number one, you need to have written the ad copy you are going to use. You don't want to start writing ad copy when you are in this particular phase, because you are just going to be in a hurry. You are going to be making mistake. So this is the ad copy I have written. You need to take out some time and write your own copy. And how do you write your copy? Well, I'm going to show you another video on strategies for ad copy. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and turn on notification bell. That's why I'm going to show you my powerful ad copy secrets and how you can use it to actually make more sale in your business. But for this particular campaign, I have written my ad copy. So I'm just going to copy everything here. I'm going to copy everything here, and I'm going to go back and paste it on my advert. Okay. I'm going to go back and paste it. But before I do that, let me explain this. You know, you selected Facebook page, right? They are giving you the option to, do you want your advert to run on Instagram? If you want, you can just say, oh, I want you to use the same Facebook page and run it on Instagram. They accept it because it's the same platform owner that has both of them. Or you can just say, no, I don't want to use this page. I want to connect a particular Instagram account. So this is where you click connect account. It will now take you to, oh, you want to connect Facebook to Instagram, or you click on connect. You now click continue. They're now going to ask you to, or you log in your Instagram detail. So when you log in, you are now going to connect. But we don't want to go through that part now. We don't want to go through that part. So what we need to do now is we're going to click on create form. We're going to click on create form. That is if we want to create a new form. For instance, we want to create a new instance form. We're going to click on create form. The name of the form, we're going to give it free training, for instance. Free training. Then they are asking you, what are the form type? Do you want more volume or do you want higher intent? I'm going with more volume, so I'll leave it at more volume. The next thing here, I'm just going to put a few things like fill in your details below. Then at the paragraph, I can just put in one thing like make sure, okay, this is a mistake. Make sure it is correct. All right, so I'm just going to do this. I'll click on next. And if you want to preview it, you can see how it is showing me what I'm doing here. So I'm going to click on next. Then, because I'm generating lead, there are three things that I need. Number one is the phone number. Number one is the full name. Number two is the phone number. And number three is the email. So these are the three top things that I actually need. Okay. Now, what I'm going to say here is I'm going to tell them, please fill the detail correctly. So please fill the details. There are already a specific video that will show you how to create this form. So I'm going to link it in the description. Go through it and you'll be able to see all these things with explanations. Okay, the next one here is I'm going to put in a disclaimer. Now, if you want to put in a disclaimer, all you need to do is you might want to just go and create any link at all. Maybe you can create word.link, for instance, and just put it in right there. So I can create word.link. You can create word.link, for instance. Okay. So for the customized message, I can say, how do I register now? Okay. How do I register now? Okay. So I'm going to click on generate my link. And then I'll copy the link. I'll go back here and just put that link here. Okay. Then I'll click on next. Like I said, there is a video that I've explained everything I'm doing with explanation. So go through it. Now, this is when they have registered. I can say something like, thank you for registering. So after they register, they are going to see here, and then I'm going to tell them, click the link below. Click the link below to chat me on WhatsApp. Okay, click the link below to chat me on WhatsApp, and then that is that word.link that I'm going to put there, because that is the link that will get them to chat me on WhatsApp. So I'm going to put that link here, and then the button, the call to action is going to be chat me on WhatsApp. So you see how easy it was. See all the preview, everything we're doing is just being previewed. So if you want to be looking at them, you can actually be clicking. But we have already created the form. So what you need to do now is to check everything and make sure everything is right. This is the button they are going to see, chat me on WhatsApp here. Then we'll click on create form, and voila, we are good to go. It does not take you time. We are good to go, right? So we'll select the form, and then the next thing we'll do here is we'll come to this creative. If you want to use image for the ad, you select image. If you want to use video for the ad, you select video. So I'm going to use on image now. And there are a lot of images that have already been uploaded on my ad account. If your own is not uploaded, you can click on upload. It will take you to your computer, and you'll be able to upload something. For instance, it takes me to my computer. I find where the image is, and I click on it, and it is now uploading. So you just give it a very few time. It will immediately upload, and you can easily select it for your ad. So let's click on next. Let's click next. Now it's going to now show you where you put in your ad copy. All right, this is the primary test where you put in the ad copy. So let me go and select that ad copy again that I have already written. Remember, I told you I've written it. So I'm going to select the ad copy, put it here. The next thing here is, and in your ad copy, make sure that you always have your website link or your word.link. You tell people, yeah, click on this link to chat me up. So I'm going to explain everything about ad copy in another video. So, but please make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can get that particular video. Okay, the next one here is headline. What is a headline? A headline is just a simple one line that you put that will make people understand what the advert is about. For instance, if this advert is about free training, my headline could be something like this: free training. But you have to actually make it catch you. Free training, how to land your first 50 clients in 30 days. Okay, how to land your first 50 clients in 30 days. So this can just be my headline. Okay, this can just be my headline. Now they are asking you, do you want Facebook AI to give you all this variation? Sometimes I don't want it, so I just uncheck this apply. I always uncheck apply. If I want, I can write my own headline myself. It's just a one sentence, so I'm not too lazy not to be able to write it. So, but if you look at my own headline I have written, and if you look at what the Facebook AI is giving you, you see that their own is not really optimized. Their own is looking robotic and all of that. So if I want to write it, I can sit down and craft my own and change all these things. But I don't want to go through that now. Once I do that, the next thing I do here is to select call to action. There are several call to action on this particular one. There are subscribe, apply now, download, get in touch, get offer. But for now, most of the time, I use learn more or sign up. Learn more or sign up. For this one now, I'm asking them to sign up. So it just makes sense that you use the call to action that relate to what you're asking them. If you're asking them to download an ebook, you click use download. If you're asking them to apply for a grant, you use apply. So just use the one. If you're asking them to go to your website and learn more about your offer, you use learn more. Once I have done this, I'll click next, and I'll click skip and continue, and I'll click done, and that's it. All right, I have created my advert. This is how the advert will look, and this is the previews. This is where you can easily preview your advert. Okay, this is where you can easily preview your advert. Let me ready this. So if you want to be previewing your advert, this is how the advert is going to look when people see it on their timeline. So you can preview it and you'll be able to see all of them. Now, if there is something you want to change, you can change it. I always advise you, please don't create an advert when you are in a hurry. When you are heading out, just go out and come back. When you are settled and your mind is at rest, you can create your advert. Because if you just do, oh, let me quickly use these 2 minutes I have and create it, you're going to make some mistake that is very costly, and you end up spending your money without getting results. So create adverts when your mind is calm. Most time, especially in the morning, when your mind is calm, when you can easily look at everything very well. So once you are done creating it, you are going to hit on publish. Okay, you are going to hit on publish, and your advert will be published. Once it is done publishing, you give Facebook some time, maybe from 1 to 5, 10 hours for them to review your advert. If your advert did not go against their policy, they are going to approve your ad and your advert will start working. So this is just a tutorial on how to create Facebook ad. There are other things about Facebook ad, how to read your metrics the right way, how to scale your ad, how to optimize it. All of these are videos that I'm going to be doing in the future. So you ensure that you subscribe to this channel and make sure you do not miss anything at all. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I'm going to see you in the next video.